Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great August, I guess, because I don't think I've uploaded this month. I am once again going through r/antiMLM, so let's just jump right in. And also, just as a side note, I absolutely love this picture of Gemma Collins, and it is pretty much my mood for today. Elamir Hun out here saying the quiet part out loud. The first ever product of its kind in the wellness space, second to none, literally zero competition. Bioavailability on a small dissolving strip designed to tackle mental wellness, total no-brainer. Getting enough of the right nutrients is crucial. With this breakthrough diffusion technology, your body can absorb more of these ingredients from the Access Clarity strip compared to much larger quantities of these ingredients in conventional forms. Experience Access Clarity yet? And then there's a bunch of hashtags, and then they say, "My mind is so blown. Check this out." Here is why I partnered with Elamir. 9,000 brand partners in 3 weeks, 2 million in sales. Stupid numbers, and it hasn't even begun. We aren't even open to customers yet. I have sample packs available, ready to ship directly to you with free shipping, $25. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting how the company isn't even open to actual consumers yet, but they already have 9,000 brand partners and 2 million in sales. It's almost like all of the money is just moving inside this great big triangle shape. Interesting. And the person that posted this to Reddit also added a screenshot from sec.gov, which talks about things to watch out for in MLMs. No demonstrated revenue from retail sales. Ask to see documents such as financial statements audited by certified public accountant showing that the MLM company generates revenue from selling its products or services to people outside the program. Buy-in required. The goal of an MLM program is to sell products. Be careful if you're required to pay a buy-in to participate in the program, even if the buy-in is a nominal one-time or recurring fee, example $10 or $10 a month. And then the person said, only get a third of the product ordered to buy-in as a distributor. So, quite shady, and also pretty much everything that the SEC says to worry about. So, yeah, if I were you, I would not be jumping in on this opportunity. I'm giving this next clip a trigger warning because it discusses miscarriage, and obviously that can be really triggering for some people. So if you don't want to see that, then you can skip to the timestamp posted right now on the screen. Wholly personal and possible HIPAA violation. Hope this lady loses her job. I need to vent for a minute. Long and short of it, I've been getting messages from this woman who looked ever so familiar trying to sell me her MLM scheme. I couldn't put my finger on who she was, so I was being polite. Turns out it's the woman who was handling my ultrasounds during my miscarriage last year. Am I being dramatic, or is this completely invasive? I feel exposed AF. She has just the thing for infertility. I could honestly get violent right now. Honestly, it just makes me sad that this person had to deal with something so invasive and disgusting. But I really hope that she reports this person to some kind of authority so that she can't be handling people who are going through something so traumatic and then later try to use that against them to shill them some snake oil shit. I hope that this person never does something as disgusting as this again, because they are clearly searching out vulnerable to just shill their bullshit to, and that's so disgusting, and I just can't understand how somebody could be like this, but unfortunately there are evil people out in the world, and this lady is. Speaking of preying on the vulnerable, yes, openly admitting to preying on those who are struggling to get by, and it's from a Monate Hun, of all people. Who can be surprised? When people tell me they're struggling financially, followed by they're not interested in my direct sales opportunity.
Boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Nothing like openly admitting that you try to prey on the vulnerable. But yeah, I'm glad that a lot of people aren't falling for it, and I don't really feel bad for her, even though she's kind of trying to guilt trip in this post, because it's not exactly something for me to feel bad about that you aren't finding enough people to prey on. Consumer shaming. What an excellent way to get people to join your scheme, and it's tagged with Plexus. So for context, it's just a picture of her holding up two Starbucks things and like sipping out of them. And also she's got like a Plexus like ribbon around her neck. So I guess they must have been at a conference of some kind. I didn't know that they did conferences, but I mean, I guess every MLM does, so not surprising. Anyways, the actual post reads, "Friendly reminder that if this is your daily norm, something is off. Your blood sugar is going to be on a roller coaster, your candida overgrowth will be celebrating, and your energy will crash hard. Do yourself a favor and switch to what I love now. I've got free samples for 5 friends who have never tried it before. Let me know if you want one." Yeah, I don't know why Huns think that shaming people for enjoying the simple pleasures of life is a good way to get people to join their scheme. I don't know, for me it makes me feel more stubborn. I'm like, oh, well, you don't want me to do that? Well, I'm gonna do it twice as much now. And maybe that's just because I am stubborn as an ass. I don't know why people think that that's a good selling point. Boyfriend has joined World Financial Group and is ruining our relationship. Sorry if this post seems unorganized, it's my first post. My boyfriend, who's 30, and I'm 24, have been together for 5 years. We had a baby in February of this year, and while I was pregnant, he joined an MLM called World Financial Group, or WFG. He has been in this business for 6 months and has made maybe $500. He won't do anything else but this MLM, and every time I bring up how he can't support himself or his kid, he gets defensive and tells me I'll be so embarrassed when he finally makes a lot of money in this company. The financial burden of rent, my child, our groceries, and bills has fallen on me, and I can't take it. I'm debating leaving the state with my baby to stay with relatives in another state because I'm not sure what to do. My once caring and understanding boyfriend has become aggressive towards me, and this MLM made him believe he is better than me, that I am a hater and I don't support him. He has lost all his money and still isn't convinced that this company is bad news. I'm not sure what to do or how to even approach him anymore. Am I just out of luck with this? I don't want to leave my boyfriend and take our new child, but I'm scared he's going to take me down with him. Update. I want to thank you for the advice. I tried talking to him one last time, and it just turned into an explosive argument yet again. Bought my plane ticket for me and my baby. We're leaving in a week. Not sure if I'm completely done with him, but I definitely need separation as this is becoming toxic. Again, thank you to everyone. I just wanted to highlight this as a really sad example of what MLMs can sometimes do to relationships. Obviously, it doesn't always turn out to be quite this bad, but when it comes to situations where the person is so deeply enveloped in this company and has been really brainwashed by their uplines and by their fellow distributors, it can become a situation similarly to this, and I feel terrible for the OP and her baby, and I really hope that they were able to heal from the situation, and I honestly kind of feel bad for the boyfriend in this situation as well. It's very obvious that he's super dedicated to this company, and he's not going to get anything out of it, which is extremely depressing, but I hope that he at the very least comes around and is able to help support his child. And even if they aren't able to reconcile their relationship, I hope that they are able to co-parent peacefully. But overall, I'm especially proud of the OP for leaving what was obviously becoming a really toxic and potentially abusive situation, and I hope that her and her baby are able to settle and be comfortable in their new living space in a different state, and I hope that they are able to flourish. Matching tattoos with pure romance. Got a full team photo, and 5 ladies got our team tattoo today. This is all I ever needed. The door is always open for whomever is ready. Y'all are in a cult. Y'all are in a cult. This is weird. This is not normal behavior. And I'm sorry, but, yeah, these tattoos are cute and all, but the meaning behind them is freaking weird. Y'all sell dildos. And you're getting tattoos because you're all on the same team? Matching tattoos in the exact same place on your body? That is weird. That's not normal behavior. Oh my god. Sorry, I got a little bit worked up there. But, this is kind of concerning behavior. I hope that these ladies get out of this culty team / company / industry that they are in, and I hope that they get much cuter cover-up tattoos so that they won't be reminded of their past cultiness. My experience with a high-ranking Monate Hun working a normal job. For work, I book out models and waitresses for companies when they have events. The event I was working needed 150 plus girls. People were quitting, and I was desperate for anyone to fill in a spot. Last minute, a model I work with regularly suggested a girl. I looked her up on Instagram. She was stunning and had a lot of followers. Not too deep into her Instagram, I realized she was a high-ranking Monate girl. She had the car, was going to high-ranking conferences, was financially free, and building her dream house because of Monate. I reached out and she agreed to come. When she arrived at the event, she told me she has never worked a real job, and she was so excited. This is kind of odd. Why would the other girl recommend her if she'd never worked before? That's kind of weird. She then proceeded to tell me she needs a 30-minute break every hour so she could work her online biz. At this point, she had signed a contract and agreed to work 8 hours and a 1-hour break. She made a huge fit and proceeded to tell me I'm clearly jealous of her. I then told her she could leave and we could terminate the contract. She agreed and left. I gave her a parking voucher and a $20 bill for gas. I just did not want any problems with her. Yesterday, she invoices me for the full amount she would have gotten if she had worked the job. The thing is, she never worked. She was there for maybe 10 minutes. I told her I was not going to pay her since the contract was terminated and she did not do her job. She emailed back that she is desperate for money and if I have any other events to hit her up. I am so fucking confused. Man, I am confused too. What is going on in this post? Why did the girl recommend this Monate Hun if she had never worked before? How is she high up in the company but is desperate for money? I mean, we know why. She's probably not making any sales or enough money from her downlines because Monate isn't doing very well, but whatever. And why would she need so many breaks during a shift to do what? Post on her Instagram stories or DM random people online? Honest to God, if you need the money so bad, then just work. I mean, it already seems like she has connections in this particular line of work. It shouldn't be that hard for her to find jobs if she just acted like a normal person and did a job correctly, instead of invoicing people after she literally didn't do any of the work. But at least in low-wage jobs, you still get paid for the time you're working. This can't be said for MLMs, and it's tagged with prove it. So someone asked this Hun, just read something that deflated me saying people hate MLMs because they prey on vulnerable people in order to recruit them so they can go up. I know this isn't true, but how do I shift this mindset? Jobs hire vulnerable people that need money and pay them minimum wages that are absolutely unlivable with no leverage. This is worded so oddly. That are absolutely unlivable with no leverage, so managers, CEOs, owners, founders, and investors get wealthy at the expense of desperate people just trying to put food on the table. There will always be a top and there will always be a bottom. It's a business. Gain skill sets and build relationships. Get to the top. It's really not that easy though, is it? I mean, even the people at the very top of MLMs aren't always making an ass load of money. I mean, some of the people are only making minimum wage. And so the people that are underneath them are making even less money and probably losing money. It's only like the 0.001% of people in MLMs that are actually making good money. And while I understand the OP's point of other businesses also suck, which, like, yeah, they do, people should be paid way more for minimum wage jobs than they are. People need to be able to freaking live. But MLMs are not the answer to that. They are, in fact, much worse because there is no guaranteed pay at the end of the day. So, yeah, MLMs suck just as bad as minimum wage jobs, and they also suck more because they purposefully go after desperate people. Whereas with regular minimum wage jobs, like, yeah, some of the people that are working there might be desperate for more money, but they're seeking out that opportunity themselves to make more money at said job, whereas MLMs purposefully tell people to seek out the vulnerable so that they can make money off of their failure. Anyways, that's all you're going to get out of me today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic summer so far. I know that for my fellow college students, it is kind of getting to the end of it. My classes start on the 29th of this month, so the clock is a-ticking. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe if you feel like it, and if you don't, that is totally cool, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next video. Peace out. Goodbye.